So we got some news for some Persona fans out there. Persona 5 Royal is launching in the West on March 31st. So this one has me pretty hyped. I've only played a bit of Persona 5, played it with Tristan over at our Those Guys Play channel for a season of Those Guys Play, and I enjoyed what I saw. And we actually had some trouble recording it because cutscenes, not even cutscenes, after the first 10 minutes of the game, recording the game through your PS4 is blocked. So that's great. So I do have to get back to that with my capture device. I'm really enjoying it. From what I've played so far, I've played about an hour, so I really liked it. And when I got Tristan on to talk about some other Persona 5, every time I see Persona 5 Royal, I want to call it Royale with cheese. And of course, there's Persona Scrambled with eggs. That's also coming out as well. I got him on to talk about those, but sadly he is not here today, so it's just me today. But either way, I'm sure he's very happy somewhere, giddy as hell, because yeah, it's coming out, by the way, with a full English dub as well. In case, I'm pretty sure we talked about this where it was confirmed that it was coming out with a dub, but in case some of you didn't know, coming out with a dub, which is nice. And also some very interesting special edition add-ons if you want to buy the Phantom Thieves edition. So first of all, yes, March 31st, 2020, confirmed. English dub, confirmed. And the Phantom Thieves edition comes with a Joker mask with stand, so I assume you can't wear it. I'm hoping it doesn't connect to the stand. You can actually disconnect it, or it's two separate pieces, so you could try to wear the mask if you'd like. Also comes with a steelbook, a soundtrack, collector's box, art book, and dynamic PS4 theme. Of course, that is that's digital only, so you use that, one and done, gone. Now, no price point for it though. That has not been confirmed, and I'm a little worried because I'm assuming the base game is going to be $60. So I'm hoping it might be $100. I don't think that would be so bad, especially when looking at the fact that I believe when Q2 came out, because we also talked about that as well, Q2, which was sadly sub only, or Japanese only, when that came out, there was a special edition with the cute little dog for, like, as a plushie, and some other stuff as well, I believe, for $75, which is actually not that bad when the base game, I believe, was $40. So, yeah, if they take this, and because of some of the cool stuff like the art book, they go for $100, fair. If they go to $120, I mean, I already was interested in getting this yet because I know Tristan's going to get it. I'll just borrow it from him when I'm done with 5. Yeah, I don't know about going, double the price. I'm not saying that this stuff isn't worth it. I just feel like it's a bit too much when you're going into $120, $150 territory, just because there are so many games coming out nowadays. There are so many other games you can just rent instead. Also hope that, and I know this is not going to be the case, but I also hope that this game will be able to actually be recorded natively through your PS4, but I highly doubt it. Now, the trailer talks about some other new things coming to the game as well. Some stuff that I'm pretty sure we've talked about already that have been confirmed, but now it's in a nice little trailer kind of format for you. There are more hearts to steal. You have a new character as well. I don't remember her name. I know that they've talked about it before. I'm pretty sure we've talked about it before. Yeah, and her stand, I know it's not her stand, I apologize. Her persona is dope. It looks really cool. Also, the game looks amazing. And of course, there's general added content as well, just from the trailer alone. I'm sure some of you guys, it says changing the world in the trailer. Changing the world takes heart. Damn it, I like it. So anyway, either way, if you guys aren't familiar, for some of you that are watching this that aren't super familiar with Persona, or a bit familiar but are wondering, okay, I still don't know what this is though. Overall, it's very much, I would argue, like Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, and because I can't say every Pokemon game now since that's changed, but like the original Pokemon games where you'd get one version, i.e. Persona 5, and then you'd get an enhanced version, Persona 5 Royal, a few years later. Now the difference is that from the games that I've played Pokemon-wise, and I love Pokemon, but sometimes the base game, or the games before we get, let's say, a Yellow or a Crystal or an Emerald, sometimes those games feel incomplete. That isn't always the case, but sometimes they do. I'm not saying that Persona 5 or Persona 3 or Persona 4 are quote-unquote incomplete, but I am saying that each one got some type of update either on PS3, Persona 3 rather got an update on the PSP, Persona 4 got Persona 4 Golden, I think there might have been a PSP version as well, perhaps, but I know I got Persona 4 Golden, and on the Vita, which, the Vita makes me feel sad. And now we have Persona 5 Royal on the PS4. Still hyped that it's coming out for the PS4, not just the PS5, although I assume that there's going to be a PS5 port probably near day one, honestly. Just because of how good some of the footage looks, it seems like it's optimized for Pro, or at least they're showing you Pro footage. And actually, yes, they did mention in a few articles ago that we did discuss with it was Tristan and I. Yeah, it's optimized for Pro, which means that it's going to look better with Pro, but you can obviously play it on your normal PS4, like I'm going to be doing because I do not have a Pro. So, but I assume it's going to look even better on the PS5 when that eventually does come out. So I would like to mention as well, for some of you guys out there that want to get the game a little bit earlier, perhaps, on February 20th, there's going to be an Asian release, so specifically Hong Kong, Taiwan, and Indonesia of the game. And it's going to be the English/Chinese version. Now, if you guys don't know, there are some games that we never even got, that have gotten physical releases over in, I believe, specifically Hong Kong. Might have also been in Taiwan and Indonesia as well. But either way, specifically I know about Hong Kong, some Kamen Rider games, a Gintama game, and some other ones that are escaping me right now. And it's actually really cool that you get those with English subtitles on them, as if they were for an English-speaking audience in the US. And you can buy them, they're the same region, so I'm pretty sure you can buy this game February 20th, and you'll have the game early, and you can easily play it on your PS4. Now, the problem, though, is that it's February 20th, and the game in the US is set to come out March 31st. Will it come to you before the month? Will it really? You think it will. You might even pay for that, expedited shipping to try to get it before the game, but will it? It could come in 2 weeks. You could get it by, let's say, the 12th. You could, but I bet you money that some people are going to buy the game expecting to get it on the 12th, maybe the 19th, and honestly, at most, maybe they'll get it a few days before. Also, remember, too, that you're going to be buying a game with some type of tax on top of it, or because it's through a third party, with some type of increase on top of it, so you're probably going to be buying a $60 game at $71 to $75, and then getting it at best a few days before the release. So just remember that. I usually buy from Japan, not specifically like newer games, but sometimes I'll buy some games for some other scripted videos that I'm going to be doing on our Those Guys Play channel. And so I'll buy some of these Japanese games, and all of a sudden, I'll forget about them, or I'll go, is there something wrong in transit? No, it takes a month to come over here. So going through customs, things like that. So you can buy it February 20th, probably through some sites like Play Asia or something like that. But again, remember, shipping sucks. So look, if you get it by the 12th or the 19th, damn, good for you. Bless your heart. Good luck to you. But I have a feeling that you're probably going to get it closer to the 31st. Also, before we wrap this up, I have the names of 2 brand new characters. So we have Kasumi Yoshizawa, who is the new character that has her, I'm going to call it a stand, but I know that it's not, her persona behind her, and also a new confidant character named Takuto Maruki. Now, also we have some new content in the form of an untold third school semester, and it has new school life and phantom life content. So that's pretty cool. And new features, again, like I mentioned, very much like Pokemon, adding in new features with the third game, include status assist, more songs, and enhanced graphics, like I mentioned earlier, with the PlayStation 4 Pro. So yeah, I'm interested in this game, but again, not as a purchase. Just because I already purchased Persona 5. Also, this does come with all the DLC from Persona 5, but I also bought Persona 5 for $25. So will that DLC break the bank? I'd have to look into that myself, but if it doesn't, then I would just feel confident buying that DLC for Persona 5 and just having a good time with that. Either way, though, guys, as we're wrapping this story up, tell me what you think about not only this trailer, but also with Persona 5 Royal down below. Are you going to pick it up? Are you a fan of the Persona series? Or do you think, nah, you know what, I'm good with Persona 5, and you're going to wait for Scrambled or for something else to come up? So, either way, tell me what you think about all of this stuff down in the comments section down below.